What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we're back here again in the basement, same day, after a huge Knicks win, 122-101 over the Atlanta Hawks, moving up to 6th in their division. Now, the New York Rangers are coming out. We have been the number one team since January, coming out against Vancouver Canucks tonight, who we just played last week during our sweep of the week, and that was amazing, amazing time. Amazing stuff to watch. The Rangers have been on absolute fire right now. Slick, first cellar dweller accounted for. Slick is in the basement. What's up, Slick? What's going on, brother? Hanging in there, man. I literally just finished doing the Knicks game, and now the Rangers are coming on right. They should be coming on any minute now. Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav in the basement. What's up, Manav? Big Bear, another cellar dweller accounted for. Back in the basement, Big Bear. Doing a double tonight, Johnny? I'm going to last as long as I can, Big Bear. I'm going to last as long as I can. I got work tomorrow morning. I got to get up early, man. I wasn't planning on doing both of these games. I'm going to do the first period right now. Let's see what happens after that, all right? Let's see what happens after that. I got to get up early, man, so we'll see. But I'm going to hang in there as long as I can, brother. I'm going to hang in there as long as I can. That's a promise, man. We'll see what's up. B-Man, another cellar dweller accounted for. B-Man in the basement, man. Let's keep the momentum going, man. B-Man checking in. B-Man, it's good to see you in here, brother. We don't get to see you that often in the live chats, man. Great to see you in here, B-Man. Big Bad, take the time you need, Johnny. I got to work tomorrow, too, but I'm over here on the West Coast, so it's a little more doable. Yeah, it's more doable, brother. You're 3 hours behind me. It's 7 o'clock. The Rangers-Oilers come on Friday at 9. I'm doing that entire game on Friday. That entire game. But I'm so pumped up from the Knicks, I said, you know what? I'm going to at least do the first period tonight. At least the first. Maybe the second. It'd make me feel better if the Rangers come out and just take like a 7-0 lead in the first period. Then I'll feel good about it. We'll see. Tonight, the Vancouver Canucks are starting a rookie goaltender. Igor's 23-8, 2.48 goals against average with a .916 save percentage. So, we're going up. I didn't see his name, but anyway, Vancouver's starting a brand new rookie goalie tonight. Rookie goalie. The Vancouver Canucks are 21-29. They're out of the playoff race right now at the moment in the West. They probably won't make it. I'm not too sure about them. The Rangers, though, have been killing it. Game's underway right now. First line. Second line, Panarin, Trocheck, and Jimmy Vesey. Third line is the kid line. Everybody knows the kid line, Lafreniere, Hedl, and Kakko. Who's on the fourth line? Goodrow, Leschyshyn, and Gauthier. I always say that guy's name wrong. Leschyshyn, I got Lindgren and Fox, the usuals. Trouba and Keandre. And McCullough and Schneider picking up the third line. Brad, back in the basement. Brad jumping from the Knicks to the Rangers with us. From the Knicks to the Rangers. Hey, brother, my boss Denny says hello. He loves your channel. Tell Denny I said what's up, man, and that you're a great employee and you deserve a raise. You deserve a raise, Brad. Why? Because you support the basement. You deserve the raise, man. Subscribe, bell those guys. Hit that like button. Keep it rolling in here. Keep it rolling. Flex, another cellar dweller, another Aussie accounted for. Flex back in the basement. Flex, what's going on, brother? Good to see you again. Bruin, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Bruin's back in the basement. Rock, my favorite cellar dweller. Mrs. Basement, my honey, back in the basement. Rock. Lockport, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Lockport is back in the basement. What's up, brother? Manav, hi, Rock. John Sally, another cellar dweller accounted for. John's in the basement. What's going on, John? What's happening, John? Great to see you back in here. Raleigh, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Raleigh's back in the basement. Got everybody coming back. Trouba, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Trouba's in the basement. Found my way through the bill code doors down to the basement. That's right. Vancouver's starting a rookie goalie tonight, guys. Rookie goalie for Vancouver. So we should definitely take advantage of this, man. Take advantage of this. I like that, Trouba. And bringing up Chadwick, man. That was some good memories, Trouba, bringing up Chadwick. He died a while ago. I don't remember how long ago, but it's got to be like 10 years ago, right? Around that, Chadwick? Flex just had a JD barbecue pulled pork pie and a chicken avocado and brie pie for lunch. Wow, man. Wow, that sounds like a lot, and it sounds great. Good for you, man. Come on, Rangers, let's go. Let's go. Get it out of there. Heedle's on it. The game just started, guys. Game just started. But this is a team that we should beat. Now we're going over to the West Coast, and we're going to start beating up on those teams over there. Tonight, Vancouver. Oilers on Friday. We're doing the whole game on Friday. Doing the whole game. Whole game, for sure. Flex, so bloody good. I bet it, man, it sounds freaking bloody good. I don't even use that term, and it sounded like I had to right there. Good stuff, Flex. Shot on net. Oh, nope. By the way, guys, the Rangers, since January 1st, number one team in hockey since January 1st. We're 12-2-2. 12-2-2. We are murdering it right now. Panarin the other night moved down to the second line. Scored 4 goals. 4 goals for Panarin. Is that his most goals as a Ranger in a game? No, he had 5 last year. He had 5 in one game last year. John, any predictions for tonight's game? Right now, John, we're predicting if I'm going to stay awake for the whole game or not, because I just did the Knicks game, and now I'm coming into this one. I say the Rangers win this one 3-1. 3-1, Rangers, 3-1. Oh, that looked like that might have gone in. I want to see that again. Did that cross the line, or they're not even reviewing it? Are they even reviewing that one? I'm not sure. Slick, that sounds good, Flex. Oh, yeah, it did sound good, right? Big Bear went to our local New York-style pizzeria to grab a pie for dinner. I wore my Rangers jersey in, but did not receive my Rangers fan on the West Coast discount. Must be Islander fans, right? Good stuff, Big Bear. Good stuff, man. That's funny. Yeah, I'll tell you something in a minute here. Face-off right now. Got Kreider, Mika. Come on. Keandre, Mika, Tarasenko, Fox, and come on, dude, what are you doing? Tarasenko's right on him, man. We're down in Vancouver's end at the moment, 16:30 left in the first period. Let me get back over here. Big Bear. Oh, Rock, LOL, yeah. Islander fan. I hate the Islanders with such a passion. I found a New York Jets hat. I went into a gas station. This is in Northern Cal, around Sacramento area. And this was actually in Tracy, California, which is just north of Sacramento. Tracy, California. There's a Costco distribution center up there that we used to deliver to. Anyway, I went into a Citgo gas station up there, and they had NFL hats on the wall. And they actually had a Jets hat. It was all Raiders and Niners, Chargers, all that stuff. And there was one Jets hat, one. And I bought it. When I brought it up to the counter, the guy's like, do you know how long that Jets hat been sitting there? Like, no one bought that Jets hat. He said it had been sitting there almost a year. And I'm like, well, he's like, where are you from? I said, New York. He's like, I thought all New Yorkers were Giant fans. I'm like, no, there's some Jet fans out there. Like, he was shocked I bought it. Like, man, I was like, man, you guys should have had a running bet on when that was going to be bought. Good hit by Trouba. Good hit. Now we're going to get a fight. Joshua went right back at Trouba. That's fine. You can take a ride on the Trouba train, brother, because we'll bring the lumber, we'll bring the hits, and then he'll beat your ass right into the ice. Don't mess around with Jacob Trouba. Don't mess around with the Trouba train. Come on. Save that, Igor. Why are guys not knocking people down? Why are guys This is what I say every game. Every game. Why are they getting so many shots off and our defense is just standing there watching? Why aren't they checking? How are you letting guys just take shot after shot after shot after shot and nobody's hitting anybody? Come on, man. That is weak. And that's something I say every game. Here we go. Look at all these guys. Schneider's back there. Lindgren's back there. Look at this. Vancouver has 2 guys right in front of Igor. Trouba and Lindgren are standing there. How are these guys not hitting people, man? How are they letting them just take shot after shot till one goes in? Terrible. Inexcusable. And unfortunately, the Rangers do this a lot. They do it a lot. I complain about this at least once or twice a game. At least once or twice a game. This is crazy, man. It's ridiculous. 14:48 left in the first, 1-0 Vancouver. Trouba, I met him on the LIR. He was drunk as a skunk. Oh, Chadwick? Big Whistler, right? Big Whistler, that was his nickname? Oh, you always knew where the player stood with Chadwick. You always knew where he stood. He was very colorful and animated when he called Ranger games and spoke on the Rangers. Big Whistler, big whistle, something like that. Mika! Yes! Gets it right back. Mika! He is on a major point streak right now. Major point streak. What is that, 28th goal of the year? He has a goal in 6 consecutive games. 6 consecutive games, man. 6. Look at Mika go right down. Boom, right through the leg. There you go. This is a rookie goalie Vancouver has. We're one of the best teams in hockey. We're one of the best teams in the whole league. On CBS's power rankings, the Rangers are number 2. Number 2 in the power rankings. And they got a freaking rookie goalie in there. We should win this tonight. This is his first start ever in the NHL. And you're going up against the Rangers. We should kill this. We got away with one there. There was like an interference call right there. Flex, oh no, you're at risk of playing down. Yeah, you hear me all the time yell about that, playing down to our competition. The Rangers tend to do that, but right now we're on such fire that they better not play down tonight. They better not play down. Right now it's 1-1. We answered right back from that crap goal we shouldn't have given up to begin with. Trouba, Mika had 5 goals last year. I don't think it was Panarin. Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right, Trouba. You're right. It was Mika. It was. I'm on a roll with Panarin right now. You're right. It was Mika, Trouba. Very good. You're right. The minute I started reading that, Trouba, the minute I started reading it, Mika had 5. I already knew. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It wasn't Panarin. Raleigh. Oddly enough, whenever I wear my Bills or Knicks jerseys out, I always meet someone who is also a fan. Interesting. The Knicks are you. Goal again, Rangers. Look at this, 2-1. Panarin scored. Let's go, Rangers. Panarin is red hot, man. Mika's red hot. Loving this. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this. This is what you're supposed to do to a rookie goalie. This is what you're supposed to do when you're a dominant team in the league. The Rangers are a top 5 team in the league. Top 5. Stanley Cup contenders. Tarasenko, Mikola, great pickups for the Rangers. We should go places with this team. Hell yeah. Mika, Bulldog, back in the basement. Bulldog, another cellar dweller accounted for. What's up, Bulldog? Flex, how good was that Linkin Park song? Lost. Untouched in 20 years. Amen. Unreleased 20 years. Amazing to hear Chester's voice 5 years after he took. I know. What a shame. Took his life. Chris Cornell took his life. I mean, come on. What is going on? What is going on? Real freaking shame. Panarin moving up again. Trouba, Mika. Yes, Bulldog. Didn't Chris Kreider get 50 goals last season? Yes, he did. He was over 50, and he had like 26 power play goals on top of that. He had like 26 power play goals in there. I'm throwing a number out, 26, 25, somewhere around there. Kreider killed it last year. Bruin, who's in net for Vancouver anyway? A rookie. I didn't even catch his name. Bruin, I'll find out. I didn't even catch his name. He's a straight-up rookie. It's his first game in the NHL. I'm going to look at it right now. What the hell is his name? And I just saw it too, man. His name is Arturs Silovs, Silovs. Arturs Silovs. Never heard of him. Anyway, why would I have heard of him? It's his first game. What a game to start the kid in, huh? Against the Rangers, man. Against one of the top teams in the league. 2-1 Rangers, 11:20 left in the first period. Trouba, yes, he had over 50, Will. Yep. Breadman, Panarin, yes. Mr. Marine, good start so far. Yep. Except for my one pet peeve that I've been screaming about forever. The Rangers allow guys in front of our own net taking shot after shot after shot. And Trouba and Lindgren standing there and letting that happen is disgraceful. It's disgraceful. Why are they not hitting anybody? I don't get it. I'll never understand that. And that happens a lot with this team. But we're up 2-1. We answered right back and then anteed up on top of the goal that we got back. Big Bear, weird time to start a rookie goalie. Probably not the best idea. I know. And why wouldn't you start him against like the Coyotes or something? Oh, the Blackhawks. Like, why would you start him against the Rangers? I mean, what are you going to start him against the Bruins next? I mean, I don't get it. It's a weird time to start him, but I guess you're going to throw him to the fire. You just throw him to the fire. Big Bear read that. Bulldog, congratulations to the Knicks on the win against the Hawks. You guys played a hell of a game. The Knicks are on fire right now, Bulldog. Knicks are on fire. They're on absolute fire right now. And since Josh Hart, by the way, the Rangers won the last 5 games by 4 goals or more. 4 goals or more the last 5 games. That's insane. The Rangers are doing what we expected them to do at the start of the season. Now we're looking like that Stanley Cup contender that we've been looking for, wanting, and screaming about. Here they are. Now we got it. Anybody new, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. Bulldog, you guys, oh yeah, the Knicks right now are on fire. Since Josh Hart came over, teamed up with Brunson, it's like the team has been elevated. Their confidence has been boosted. You just notice the change in the Knicks, man. They're looking outstanding, man. Outstanding. Slick, Rangers really took that first goal personal, responding with 2 in a row. Let's go. I like that. I like the way you worded that, Slick. They took the first goal personally and scored 2 right away. Very good, Slick. I like that, man. I like that. That's exactly what happened there. Bulldog, Chris Kreider is a lifetime Ranger to me. Yes, he is. To us, too. Us too. And to think Tortorella treated him like crap and almost sent him down, just didn't play him. Oh my gosh. He is a legendary Ranger. One day his number should be up in the rafters. Should be, especially if the Rangers win a cup. Chris Kreider's name should go in the rafters. Should. Number 20 in the rafters. Put it up there. They should retire Kreider's number when he's done. That's my opinion, and I think that's what they should do with Chris Kreider. He's one of the Ranger greats. Come on, Panarin. Let's go. Let's go, Fox. Keep it in. Keep it in their end. Keep it in their end. We're more than halfway through the first period, guys. More than halfway through. Yes, like Irby. Right. There you go, Bruin. Arturs Irby. It's like that. Arturs Irby. So I had his name right here. I thought I copied it. Hold on. Let me paste it in here. Here it is, Bruin. I'm dropping his name right in here. That's the goalie right there. Arturs Salovs. I'm trying to hear Sam Rosen call his name, but I haven't. If he said it, I've been talking so much I didn't hear it. But Arturs Salovs. That's his name. Seth, another cellar dweller accounted for. Seth, what's going on, brother? Go Rangers, go Rangers, go Rangers. Seth, man, sorry about your Eagles, brother. Sorry about your Eagles, man. I was going for the Chiefs, I'll be honest with you, but I know that's a tough one there, brother. Bulldog, Bruin, do you remember when Tim Thomas charged Sean Avery after Avery hit his stick on? Yes, I do. Yep. I remember that. Even more famously, Sean Avery doing this to Marty Brodeur, just standing in front of him, right at him, looking at him, doing this with his stick. It wasn't illegal at the time. It became immediately illegal right after that game. But he was doing this right in his face, screening him, looking at him and doing that with his stick. That's the famous one. Rock, good night, my honey. Good night, Mrs. Basement. Rock is out. Have a good night. Have a good night, honey. I'll see you in the morning. See you in the morning. Bulldog, Bruin, do you remember? I just read that. Bruin, to be fair, the Canucks are having goalie issues. They are. They are. They definitely are, Bruin. They are having goalie issues. So why not start the kid? If you're going to start it, let's see what you got. We're putting you out against one of the top teams in the league. Let's see what you got. Right? Bulldog, good night, Rock. Bruin, I detest Sean. Everybody detests Sean Avery. I hated when the Rangers got Sean Avery. The Rangers occasionally would grab a guy like that, Sean Avery. Remember when Matthew Barnaby was on the Rangers? Matthew Barnaby. Remember him? He was another Avery type. Avery was worse than Barnaby, but he's along those lines. Raleigh, have a good one, Mrs. Basement. Raleigh says goodnight to Mrs. Basement. There you go. Bulldog. A lot of people hated Sean Avery. Oh, no doubt. Seth, terrible loss. Trouba and Kreider is a consummate team player, 100%. His name should go to the rafters. That's my opinion. Number 20 should be retired when Kreider is done. Number 20 should be retired. Yep, Ultimate Ranger.
But they are one notch ahead of the Rangers on the power play.
1 second, guys. I apologize.
They are 11. Hughes pass intercepted by Zibanejad, who clears all the way down.
Zibanejad again. We saw the marvelous goal he scored, and then he's such an important penalty killer that he anticipated sticking the passing. Penalty cleared it.
Rangers penalty kill.
Consummate team player, 100%. Yep, Trouba, that's where I left off. Seth, what a username. I know I used to read Seth's name. I would read Seth's name, and I told him this the last time. And then I would say, Eagles fan, Knicks fan, Yankees fan, terrible loss. Like I used to include, it didn't pick up on it right away that he wasn't talking about the Eagles, the Yankees, or the Knicks. That's part of his YouTube name. And I used to read it that way. Eagles fan, Knicks fan, all that type of stuff. It's funny. It's funny because I didn't realize it that was not what he was saying. Now I get it. So you always threw me off with that too. Manav, Raquel Welch died. Really? Did she? I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Wow. Seth, facts. It's a nice name. Yeah, man, you confused the hell out of me with that name. 7:43 left. Minute left on the power play for Vancouver. 7:40 left in the first period. 2-1 Rangers. Let's just keep it moving, man. This is a game we should win as easily as the Knicks beat the Hawks. Get it out, clear it out. Here we go again. Clear it out, guys. I know we're on a penalty kill right now, so I get it. Damn it! Saw it coming. I didn't want to say it, but you saw it coming. There was just too much passing, too many shots, too much going on there, man. Damn it. Come on. Mr. Marine, you knew that she passed away today. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Did that just happen just now? I had no idea she passed away. Man. Bullish, hey, when should we expect another AFL video? Dude, I'll be doing them this week. I've been busy with work, man. When you guys don't see me on a lot, I've been busy with work. But I put a couple together that I should be able to upload even from work. I've been busy, man. I have weeks where I can get in here and do a lot of stuff, and I have other weeks, got to go to work. So I would say this week, maybe over the weekend, there's no more football, so maybe over by the weekend, Bullish. But they're coming, brother. They're coming. I still got my 4 teams I'm picking from to pick my number 1, so they're coming, brother. They're coming, Bullish. I've been very busy this week, man. Lockport, what do you think of the Cody Rhodes, Paul Heyman promo? I loved it. 6:40 left in the first period, 2-2. And you would think Vancouver was still on the power play because they're still on our end. Lockport, I like how they were bigging up Dusty Rhodes and bigging up all the people Dusty Rhodes trained until Paul said what? Paul said he didn't train one person, Cody. You. The promo was awesome. I love the way they're building it up. How about the Sami Zayn one? How about the Sami Zayn Cody Rhodes one? Lockport, that was good too. Elimination Chamber, I'm doing it Saturday night, Lockport. It's going to be a good card. It's a good card. 6 minutes left in the first period. Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn. That's going to be a mess. And just the Elimination Chamber in general. Who's going to win that, Lockport? Who's your prediction? Save. All right. Truba, I saw 1 million years BC when it came out in a drive-in theater. I was 8 years old. I was in love. Whoa. Wow. Did you really? If you were 8 years old, I might have been 3 or 4 years old. I think you got a good 3-4 years on me, Truba. Wow. Drive-in theater. So there's some still out there. Cross country, there's some still out there. They have some in Kansas. I don't know how many others are out there. I don't really pay attention for that. That's amazing, Truba. Amazing. Bulldog, it was really hard to say goodbye to Matt Zuccarello. Yeah, Matt Zuccarello, Ryan Reeves. I hated saying bye to Ryan Reeves. Zuccarello was one of my favorite Rangers. Manav, good night, Rock. Bruin, I can barely find anything on this Solovs guy. I think he's truly AHL, Bruin. He just came from the AHL. That's all I know. I don't think there is anything on him but minor league numbers, brother. I don't think there is anything on him. I just found out about it as I was switching from the Knicks to the Rangers. I was looking at who the starting lineups are for tonight's game, and I saw that name, and I'm like, who the hell is that playing goalie for the Vancouver? So I didn't have time to look it up. I had to get right into the stream. I had to do my Superman change from Knicks jerseys and hats to Rangers hats and Ranger jerseys, so I didn't have time to really look him up. So I think he's strictly AHL. I think Rosen said this is his first start in the NHL. I don't think it's first start this year. I think it's his first start in the NHL period. Manav, the promo was too personal. It did get personal because he did thank Paul Heyman for everything he ever did with Dusty Rhodes. And then Dusty's a legend, man. He's a legend. So, but yeah, it got a little ugly. And then Cody and Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn's never on Monday Night Raw. Hardly ever. He's a SmackDown guy. So that was definitely interesting on Monday night as well. Seth, power play. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm a little behind. I'm trying to catch up on all these. Igor just hasn't been the same. Yeah, they've been on fire lately. You know, it's funny. Halak has stepped up. He's won 6 in a row. He's 7-6 now. Remember when he was 1-6? And we were all complaining about Halak just maybe past his time? And now he's won 7 in a row. And that was a big win against the Flames. You know, the Flames game, that was the Trouba Train game. So JT Miller, the old Ranger, scored. Seth, I miss football, but hopefully next year is better. Yeah, football takes the longest in between seasons, man. The offseason is forever. Because I don't watch preseason. I really don't. So I wait till my Jets don't play again until the second week of September. That's their first game. That's a long time. Long time. I miss it too, bro. The end of the season's always hard. Big Bear, honestly, I feel like they should have started Halak. Isn't that funny? You ever think like we would never say stuff like that? Igor's just got to work through it, man. He's giving up some weak goals, but overall it's Igor, man. He'll be all right. He'll be all right, Big Bear. Come on, we've been 12-2-2 since January 1st. The number one team in hockey since January 1st. Number one team. 12-2-2, so we can't complain too much right now, Big Bear. Zibanejad, killing it. Panarin, killing it. Hedl, killing it. So, for once, maybe we're carrying Igor a little bit, huh, Big Bear? What a change that is. The team is carrying Igor a little bit. How about that? That's a change. Bruin, bring back drive-in theaters. Yeah, brother. Ha. Mr. Marine, yes, Bruin, bring back drive-in theaters. Be awesome, friend. There you go. Yep, I saw a movie in a parking lot during COVID. Bulldog, wow. There you go, Igor. There you go. 2-2. 4:43 left in the first period. 2-2. Bruin, I know he was a 6th-round pick or something. Yeah, I don't know anything about this kid. I don't know anything about him, Bruin. Nothing. Zero. Like I said, normally when I look at the rosters and the lineups before Knicks and Yankees and Rangers, when I look at the lineups, I usually have a little time to look into some of these players. Not tonight. I did the quick switch, and I didn't have a chance to look this kid up. So you tell me. I don't know anything about him. Nothing. 0. Anybody else new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Keep it rolling in here. Lockport, there's 2 drive-in theaters, both about 25 miles from me. Really? I don't know if there's any more on Long Island. They used to have a couple, man. I haven't really thought about them or paid attention. Like I said, when I was over the road trucking, I wasn't home that much. So I didn't really think about them hardly at all. I saw a lot out in the Midwest and out west, like Kansas, Oklahoma. I mean, you're talking drive-in central over there. They got a lot of them over there. Mr. Marine, Derek Carr or Aaron Rodgers, friend for you. That's what I'm hoping for. One of those two. Ryan Tannehill has entered the Jets quarterback sweepstakes, by the way. Ryan Tannehill has entered the Jets quarterback sweepstakes. I think Lamar Jackson fell out of the sweepstakes because he has either they're going to franchise tag him in Baltimore or he's going to want some massive, which he deserves, some massive contract that I don't think the Jets want to entertain because the players are going to have to sign down the road. They're going to have to re-sign Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson. Yeah, they have a few more years before they have to put these guys off rookie contracts, but still. Do you want to dump all your money into the quarterback? The Jets just need a guy that can manage the game and make a couple of plays here and there. That's what they need. They already got the skilled players. We got all the weapons. We got them. We got the defense. Here again, Vinny. I said VC. Vinny is what I meant. Go! 3-2 Rangers. Boom! We got the lead for the second time tonight. McCullough, our other new pickup who doesn't even score goals. We got him from the Blues in the Tarasenko trade. This guy doesn't even score goals. Not really. It deflected off Panarin, but still in all, McCullough shot it. I don't know who they're giving the credit to. It deflected off Panarin. I don't know who they're giving this credit to. 4:24 left in the first period. 3-2 Rangers. So, yeah, Mr. Marine, I agree with you. I want Derek Carr or Aaron Rodgers. That's who I want. But after that, it's like Jimmy G and then Ryan Tannehill. I like Jimmy G. I just don't like that he gets injured all the time. So I got a little bit of a problem if they get Jimmy G. Just because of his injury stuff, not because he's not a good quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback. That would be just fine if he didn't get hurt all the time. And our offensive line is a little beaten up, so I don't know if that's really the guy you want back there. So we'll see, man, at this point. Bulldog, I hope Drury ships Kravs. Yeah, me too. Send Vitale right on out of here. Send him to the Blue Jackets, the Coyotes, or the Blackhawks. Send him to one of those teams. You want to be such a problem on this team? You want to be out of here? No problem. We'll send you to the worst team in hockey. That's fine. You go over there. Mr. Marine, Lockport, dude, yes. Oh, yeah, with the drive-in theaters. Turbo! Another OG cellar dweller accounted for. Turbo. Johnny, I forgot you were going live again. It's okay, bro. I told everybody I don't know how long I'm staying on. I might get through the second period. You know what, guys? I'll stay through the second period. I'm calling it a day after that. I got to get up early. I got work tomorrow. Guys, I'm going to stay through the second period. After the second period, I'm done. The third period, I'm going to eat dinner and then go to sleep. So I'll watch some of the third period and I'm going to crash out. So I will stay through the second period, guys, but that's it. I'm going to stay through the second. Friday night, Rangers-Oilers, I'm on for the whole time. It's 9 o'clock Eastern, U.S. time. I'm going to be here for the whole thing. But I got to get up early. Got a long day tomorrow. But I will stay through 2 periods. Yes, Truba, McCullough. I know I'm a little behind here. 3:21 left in the first period. 3-2 Rangers. Are they giving it to McCullough? I've been talking so much. Did they give the goal to McCullough? Because it did deflect off of Panarin. Did he actually give it to him? Big Bear, this goal, he does. He sucks, dude. I mean, and again, what nerves this kid must have. He must be nervous as hell. You're playing against the New York Rangers, one of the top teams in hockey. right? The hottest team in hockey since January 1st, and this is your first start tonight? And he's giving up weak goals. They're weak. Send Kraft off to Siberia for all I care. Amen, Trouba. I'm tired of this guy's crap. Get his ass out of here. Just get him out. He has 3 goals and he's played in like 28 games. And Gallant started him in 17 straight. And you have 3 goals, dude? See ya. And an attitude problem. Get on out of here, man. Right. Send him to Siberia. I don't care. I'm over this kid. And I really want him to do well. I'm over him now. I'm over it. Steven, welcome into the basement, Steven. Completely off topic, but if the Nets became the Swamp Dragons like they planned on doing during the night, yeah, this is completely off topic. How'd you feel? True story, by the way. I don't know. I've always been a Knicks fan, Steven. Diehard Knicks fan. I never really cared about the Nets one way or the other. So, honestly, I probably wouldn't have cared what the Nets did, to be honest with you. And, yes, let's go Blue Shirts. Let's go Rangers. Subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button, Steven. Hang out with us. It's fine. I was never a Nets fan. I don't care about them one way or the other. I like the Jason Kidd, Kerry Kittles, Kmart, Richard Jefferson. I like those teams. I mean, but I don't care about them. If they had left the league, I wouldn't have cared. It wouldn't have bothered me. That's the best I got for you there, Steven. Bulldog, I think the puck drops at 10 p.m. Eastern Time Friday. Pretty sure it's 9. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 9 o'clock. Let's see. Games. Minute left in the first period, guys. 3-2 Rangers. Minute left in the first period. Nine o'clock Eastern Time Friday, Bulldog. The game starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Friday. There you go. There you go. Trouba right there, 9 p.m., Will. My bad. I'm in the basement. That's right. You're in the basement. It's all good. Turbo, the Lakers are looking good right now. Finally, everyone's clicking. Good, Turbo. Like I told you, I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a LeBron fan. So that's good. Lockport, I'm looking forward to Saturday's card. I'm hoping Edge pounds. Oh, me too. Me too, brother. 25 seconds left in the first. I'll get right back to you, Lockport. Right back. 20 seconds. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's get another. Let's get another if we can. Get another. 10, 9. They're in our end right now, but it looks like we're going to clear it, get out of this period scot-free. End of the first period. 3-2 Rangers. Looking pretty good. Pretty good. We gave up a couple of goals we shouldn't. The defense should be a little bit stronger than that, but all right. Let's go through some of these guys. I'm doing the second period, and that's going to be it for me. Like I said, long day tomorrow. Got to get up early. I'm going to do the second period with you guys, and then that'll be it. Turbo, I read that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Lockport. I'm hoping Edge pounds Finn Balor. Yeah, me too, man. And Beth Phoenix going after Rhea Ripley. I love it. Love it. I'm thinking shenanigans and Sami and Roman's fight maybe leading up to something bigger for WrestleMania. That's exactly what's going to happen. Sami Zayn's not beating Roman Reigns. This is going to be a whole bunch of shenanigans. It's probably going to be the last match of the night. Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, that's going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to that one, Lockport. And Manab, I know you're another wrestling fan. Yep. So that's good as well, man. I'm looking forward to that too, Lockport. It's going to be fun, and I'll be streaming it. Antonio, thank you for showing up in the basement. Please subscribe, hit the bell notice, and like button, Antonio. Thanks for showing in. What do you got? Knicks win 3 in a row. 3 in a row. And since when? Since we got Josh Hart. You notice the momentum and the confidence and the team unity and the way everybody's come together since Josh Hart got there, Antonio. Knicks are on fire right now, on absolute fire. Building through the draft and trading for the right veterans. Jalen Brunson, career year. Jalen Brunson snubbed from the All-Star games. Ridiculous. Guy has 15 30-point games for the Knicks this season. 15. games of 30 points or more. That's fifth all time on the Knicks list. He tied with Walt Frazier and some other guys. But whatever the case, it's fifth all time. The Knicks are doing it right now, Antonio. I'm loving it. I'm loving the Knicks and Rangers right now. It's been a long time since that team there has made me proud. And the Jets look good, my other team this year, for the most part, until the end of the season. Manav, hey, Steven, Johnny does not drink anymore, buddy. Oh, wait. I missed something then if you said that, Manav. Yeah, they did, Antonio. I'm a Hawks fan. The Knicks played a better game than we did. Steven, fair enough. I see your Knicks are about to hit a 50-year title drought like my Bucks and like my New York Jets. Yes, two of my teams, the Knicks and the Jets. 50-year droughts. Whew, wow. Welcome to the club, pal. No offense. I got a Miller Lite ready for you. Oh, yeah, I don't drink anymore, Steven, but I hear you, brother. And when I did drink, it was Jack Daniels, like all the way. But I appreciate the offer. Beer, the only beer I drink is root beer. Root beer and water. That's all I do now, man. It's all right, Steven. You didn't know. We're good to go, brother. And it's good I don't drink anymore. Trust and believe. It's all good. Bulldog, the Bucks won a championship almost only 2 years ago. Yeah, I know. It's true. It's true. Turbo. Where am I at here? Turbo. Turbo, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Johnny, you think the Dodgers will win the World Series this year? I was kind of surprised they didn't make the World Series this past season, man. With that stacked team the Dodgers got, it's funny how the Yankees are always blamed for buying all these players, right? It's really ridiculous because every team does it. Every single team does it. But the Dodgers have really taken that baton and run with it, man. The Dodgers have been the ones that have been getting all these players, man. I mean, they had Trey Turner. I know he's not there anymore, but they had Trey Turner and Mookie Betts on the same team. Those are two 5-tool players right there on the same freaking team. Boston wants to ruin their like they are devastated over Mookie Betts even being gone. Like, wow, and they got nothing for him. Oh, Turbo. The Dodgers could very well win it. Sure, they're in it. The Padres, I think, are going to make more of a statement this year than they did last year. Watch out for the Padres. They might sneak in there. Not the World Series necessarily, but they're going to be a team to deal with. Steven, I literally have never been here before. How would I know that? Oh, yeah, Steven. Manav didn't need anything by it, brother. Nothing. Steven, I'm a former alcoholic. I don't drink anymore. They're just looking out, brother. That's all that is, Steven. No big deal. Right, you wouldn't have known. Now you do. All good. It's all good. Bulldog, Turbo, not being biased. The Braves have a chance to win the World Series. Sure they do. Remember, it was the Braves and the Mets fighting tooth and nail the whole season, and the Phillies. The Phillies are the ones that slip into the World Series. Isn't that crazy? You never know. The funny thing with baseball is we always think we know who's going to do what. And there's always something crazy and weird that happens. Like the Tampa Bay Rays. They have just 2 Yankees alone probably get paid more than their entire roster. And yet they're in it every year, and they're a problem every year. You just don't know. Baseball, we can predict probably about 90% of the teams that aren't going to be in it, but you never know what can happen. It's still a good thing here. Truba, welcome, Steven. Yep, welcome, Steven. Welcome, Steven, into the basement. Yep, no problem, buddy. No problem, buddy. All good. Yep, it's all good. Steven, welcome to the base. Steven, I'm more concerned about getting an NHL team in my hometown of Milwaukee. It may never happen, but one can only hope. I mean, heck, we were supposed to get one in 1992. Right, Milwaukee, you would think in that area that you would have a hockey team. I hear you, brother. So are you – wow. You would think you would have one up there, right? I guess back then the closest thing you had was the Minnesota North Stars, and I know you're from Wisconsin. You probably don't want to go for anything Minnesota. But I hear you, Steven. Bulldog, well, Steven, my city has 2 NHL teams, and they both failed. Yes, that's right. Atlanta had 2 teams. The Atlanta Flames and the Atlanta Thrashers. Yes, they both did fail. That's right. The Atlanta Flames and then the Atlanta Thrashers a few years after that. More than a few years, I'm just saying. Steven, been there before if you count the Hawks and the Braves leading Milwaukee for Atlanta, that is. Right, used to be Milwaukee Braves. Wow, there we go. Truba, you think VC is happy to be back with the Rangers? I know. What? Listen, Truba, Jimmy VC coming back to the Rangers, I got to tell you, and I admit, when they first got him back, I wasn't happy about it. I was not happy about it because his first stint was we're in the basement. Let me slow it down. We're in the basement. His first stint is the word I couldn't get out. Stint. His first stint with the Rangers was terrible. It's almost like when the Rangers got rid of him, it's like he learned his lesson bouncing around to a couple of teams, and then he came back. I wasn't thrilled with it, and now I am. Kid has more than proud to be back here. Right, Trouba? Amen. 100% agree with that statement. Hell yeah, he's happy to be back. And we're happy to have him now, and I love it. I love that he's back. Antonio, Knicks are now 6th seed in the East. Where do you see them finishing? Playoffs or play-in? Playoffs, Antonio, with the addition of Josh Hart and Quentin Grimes evolving right in front of us. Obi Toppin has now got a 3-point shot. You notice that? Obi Toppin is starting to get a nice 3-point shot down. Quickly's game has stepped up a lot. I expect the Knicks not to be play-in, playoffs, and win the first round. Brunson and Josh Hart are already collabing and being a great duo so far. Let's see how far. And Randall back in all-star form. No, they are not playing. They're playoffs. And they're going to win the first round. They're going to make it to the second round. It's probably as far as they're going to go. But yes, the Knicks are definitely win a round in the playoffs. I'm very excited about them, Antonio. Very excited about them. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep it rolling in here, guys. Keep it rolling. Bulldogs, Steven. The Hawks have won only one championship in history, and it was in St. Louis, not Atlanta. Steven. Well, yeah, I know. I just didn't mention that part is all, okay? Trouba, coaching is the difference. Coaching. 100% the difference. 100%. Look at all the examples we brought up on coaching. All of them, man. And your hometown Giants, Trouba. Giants are my second favorite team. Your Giants, Brian Dable, says it all. Says it all about coaching. Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy, says it all. Come on. Coaching. It's all about coaching. Gerard Gallant, great coach. I can't imagine. There was some Ranger fans when we went through that pathetic slump, and I know you guys remember it. Lost to the Ducks. We had a home and away against the Senators. Lost one of those. Lost to the Blackhawks. Pathetic week. You guys remember the doormat week was pathetic. There was Ranger fans that wanted Gallant fired. That he should be on the hot seat. Bull crap, he should be on the hot seat. He was just up for the Jack Adams like just a few months ago. Now he's on the hot seat in October, November, and Gallant should be on the hot seat. That was ridiculous. And there were some analysts that were saying the same thing. Shouldn't be on the hot seat. That's insanity. Gerard Gallant is a great coach. And look at the way he tinkers with the lines. Panarin teams up with Tarasenko. First period, first shift. Panarin, Tarasenko, goal. What does he do the next game, Gallant? Moves Panarin to the second line away from Tarasenko, and he scores 4 goals in the game. Yeah, hell yeah, coaching, big difference. Steven, I wasn't born during the I missed something. Bulldog, Hawks beat the Celtics in 58 World Championship Series. Steven, I wasn't born during the 90s, sadly. I was born the same year your rivals won their Stanley Cup, 03. Yeah, I remember 03. I do not like Minnesota, though. Chicago, I cannot say the same for. Nothing but Jags here. You're a Jaguars fan. You're a Jacksonville Jaguars fan? Oh, nothing but Jags there. I was going to say, that's weird that you're in Milwaukee and you're a Jaguars of all teams fan. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you now, brother. I'm with you now. Guys, before this second period starts, doing a quick bathroom break. Remember, guys, second period's my last period with you guys. Work calls, life calls, and I'm an older guy. I just can't get a few hours of sleep and be good. Not cool when you have a driving job. So I am going to hang the second period, and then that's going to be it. Guys, give me 2 minutes, so I will be right back. 2 minutes. All right, guys, we're back. We're about to get this second period rolling. Let's see. Steven, I wasn't born during the 90s. That's where I left off. Yeah, Bruin. What's the best goalie mask you've ever seen? Grant Fuhr had a pretty nice one. Cujo has a nice one. Cujo had one, I think, with a dog, with a wolf, with a Cujo, basically, right on top of his helmet, with it coming down in blue. That was pretty hot. Eddie Belfour had a nice one. Eddie the Eagle Belfour had some pretty cool helmets, man. Eddie the Eagle Belfour had some cool helmets. He was another one I liked. It's a good question, Bruin. I'm going to keep thinking on that as the second period goes on. Antonio, you ever go to a Knicks or Rangers games in the Garden? Been to plenty, Antonio. Plenty. I went as the greatest Ranger games I've ever seen in the Garden. Was when the Rangers played the Devils back in '94. That was one of the greatest series I had ever seen in any sport. That was the atmosphere in there and the crowd and the fights. The fans were going insane. The fights on the ice, the fights in the stands. It was crazy. The train ride in from Long Island, the train ride riding the LIRR was something else during those games. When you're coming home from a Rangers or a Knicks game, or even if you want to throw in the Yankees and Mets, because you can ride the subways to, back then, it was Shea Stadium. You could still ride at the Citi Field and the Yankee Stadium. Coming back on the train from any one of those kind of games is entertainment would be the first word I would come to mind. Entertainment. A lot of people, a lot of drinks, and no one has to worry about driving because you could take trains and subways everywhere. Trains and subways everywhere. So it's check on something here, guys, before we get this going. Trouba, Jerry Cheevers had the best mask. Oh, that's another good one. I'm thinking of some others right now. Other masks that were really, really cool, man. Bulldog, Trouba throwing his helmet after getting against the Blackhawks. Yeah, it did fire up the Rangers, and he shouldn't have even had to go there. But that's when I started respecting him more. Trouba laying out hits on the Trouba train, and then gets in a fight after that, and then gets ejected and threw his helmet at the bench. Like, wake the hell up, guys. Wake the hell up. We're getting ready to start the second period right now. So that's when his captaincy really came through. That's when the respect that I gained a lot of respect for him after that. A lot. A lot of respect after him. Steven, all right, I get it. Okay, if it makes you feel any better, we lost to the Celtics. And well, you guys are really going back and forth on that Celtics stuff. Bruin, definitely Trouba train. Yep. Oh, those are good names. Bulldog. You guys are going back and forth with Celtics stuff. Steven, yeah, I was just about to say I'm a Packers fan. Oh, boy, although I do have a soft spot for the Carolina Panthers. You're going to be a Packers fan if Aaron Rodgers leaves? You got Jordan Love coming in, who I don't know if that guy's any good or not. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people make fun of the move when they first drafted him because it seemed weird at the time. But you never know what can happen. I think the Rodgers and the Packers are just done with each other. I think they're just done. Second period underway. Rangers up 3-2. Since I'm not doing the third period and doing this one, I hope the Rangers go up like 7-2. So now I feel even better about not doing the third. All I'm doing is making a quick sandwich, watching some of the third, and going to bed. That's what I'm doing right after the second period. Anyway, Lockport, I like Curtis. Oh, Curtis Joseph, man. Come on. He had some of the greatest masks. Some of the greatest ones, man. Get it out of there, guys. Here we go again, right in front of our net. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 Rangers standing there, 2 Canucks, and they're getting shots off. You got Trouba, Keandre, Kreider, all hanging around the net. You got 2 Canucks down there. Well, now they're getting it out a little bit. Clear it out, guys. Clear it out. Another shot on net. Keandre, lay somebody out. Lay somebody out. Come on, guys. Grow a pair. Let's go. Thankfully, we got it out. Pass across to Mika. Goal. That was easy peasy, baby. Easy peasy. That was such a basic 1-2 goal. Pass, goal. Pass, goal. That was too easy. Too easy. I think Mr. Marine was the one that said the Vancouver goalie sucks. I have to agree. Look at this. This was like basic. You're stretching out the goalie. Stretching him out. You know what I mean? You make him go to this side, then you make him go back over here, then you make him go back over here, and then, I don't have enough room to save it. Isn't that funny? That's how it works. That's how it works. That's what you do. You got to stretch the goalie out. Make him. It's like tennis. Make him move. Make him keep moving side to side, side to side. Eventually, you're going to beat him. That was textbook. 4-2 Rangers. Lockport, I left off with you, right? Manav left. Good night, Manav. I didn't see you, brother. Did you leave? Oh, there you are, Manav. Good night, Johnny and the other dwellers. See you guys Saturday night for the Elimination Chamber. All right, Manav. Manav, I'll be on Friday for the Rangers and Oilers, by the way. 9 o'clock. 6 o'clock your time in California. 9 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock your time. I'll be on Friday night, Manav. But yes, I'll be on for the Elimination Chamber Saturday night. That is a definite. I ain't missing that. Come on, shoot it again. Shoot it again. Let's get another goal. I want the Rangers to just blow them out this period. Then I'll feel better about leaving you guys. True, but I remember when goalies didn't wear masks. Yes. I don't remember remember when they didn't have, when did helmets become mandatory? Because I remember I hate bringing up the Islanders, but back in the 80s, a lot of guys weren't wearing the helmets. When did the just mean helmets for the regular, everyday, the regular players. When did the helmets start becoming like mandatory? Was it late 90s? Mid 90s? I don't remember that one. I'm asking the question, but I don't have the answer. This isn't a trivia question that I have the answer to. I don't. I'm just asking when was the last time helmets were made to be worn. Bulldog, I went to the Giants, Knicks, Hawks game at the Garden. The Knicks kicked our butt. Look, the Knicks are playing great basketball, man. I'm loving it. Turbo, I know, Turbo, you're loyalty, and you should be. Loyalty to your teams is important. I don't respect people that jump from team to teams and hop on bandwagons and all that. I don't respect that. My 4 teams are my 4 teams. I have my secondary teams, yes. But my 4 teams are my 4 teams. Jets, Rangers, Knicks, Yankees. Those are my 4 teams. Jets, Rangers, Knicks, Yankees. Those are my 4 teams. I like the Mets. I like the Giants. I hate the Islanders with a passion. I think you guys all know that. Look at that. Here we are in front of our net again. 16:50 left in the second period. 4-2 Rangers. Bruin, that mask Dave Dryden wore when he played for the Chicago Cougars is awesome. I'm going to look that one up, Bruin. I can't place that one. Dave Dryden wore for the Chicago Cougars. I'm going to look that up right now. Dave Dryden. Mask. I want to see it. Oh, wow. It's like gold and green. It's like gold and green. That's a cool looking mask for the Chicago Cougars, man. That's an old school mask too, the type you put on the front and had that pull in the, that pull in the back. That's a good one, Bruin. I like that one. Keandre, keeping it in their end. Good save on that. Put it right back in their end. Let's go. Did they get icing on? Nope, Vancouver got it. Come on, guys. You can't blow it in transition like that. All right, if Vancouver got off a quick shot that shouldn't have happened. Bad transition. Let's go. Bulldog, wait. Lockport, good night, Manav. Read that. I just lost my place again. Bruin, Dave Dryden wore Chicago Cougars is awesome. Dave Dryden. Is that Ken Dryden? Is he related to Ken Dryden? What are they doing here? Is he related to Ken Dryden or is it a completely different Dryden? I don't know. His mask was cool. I never saw it before, so I don't know if he's related to Ken. I'm just asking. Mika, get it out of here. Come on, guys. We're around our net right now. 15-10 left. We got 13 hits in the game. They got 11. 15 minutes left in the second period. Oh, pass broken up. Tarasenko tried to pass it to Kreider. Broken up. Mass Dave. Bulldog, I love riding the train to MetLife Stadium for Jets games. You ride them from Atlanta? You ride them from Georgia? Or you did when you were up here, man? You could do that too. You could take anything out of Grand Central. Manav, good night, Lockport. There you go. Trouba, Ken. Oh, it is Ken's brother. Okay, Trouba. All right, I wasn't even sure of that. It is Ken's brother. Okay. Good to go. I'm like way behind. Wow, let me catch up on these guys. I'm way behind. Bless you, Johnny. Thanks, Bulldog. Andy Moog. Andy Moog had some good maths with the Bruins. Yeah, he did. Darren Pang. Bruin, are you shouting out Darren Pang, Blackhawks goalie? Blackhawks goalie, Darren Pang. He had a couple of good ones. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember Darren Pang. Wow, good one, man. Come on, Panarin. Stay on it, guys. Stay on it. There you go, Jimmy Vesey. Just slow it down, guys. Slow it down. We got a 2-goal lead against a bad team with a rookie goalie. Just slow it down and control the game. That's all you got to do is control the game. I'll be a Packer. Steven, I'll be a Packers fan regardless if Rodgers leaves. I'm in the long haul now. If my parents can deal with the 70s, 80s Packers run, pass, punt era. 80s Packers. Wow. Don Mikowski. I remember the Magic Man, Don Mikowski. Wow. Lynn Dickey. Lynn Dickey was a quarterback for the Packers in the 80s. Lynn Dickey. Wore number 12, I believe. Lynn Dickey, the Magic Man, Don Mikowski. I remember him. Oh, boy. The Packers from then. I remember that. Hey, I'm a Jets and Knicks fan. Dude, I've seen the Yankees win the championships, multiples. I've seen the Rangers win a championship. I've seen the Knicks. At least I've seen the Knicks in 2 finals, even though they lost them both in 94 and 99. I've never seen the Jets in the Super Bowl. I've seen them get close 4 times and lost all 4. 4 AFC championship games, we lost all 4. That's as close as I've seen my Jets get to a Super Bowl. The other 3 teams, at least I've seen them in it. Bruin fans, Beezer, come on, man. That's my honorary favorite Rangers goalie. He's not the Rangers goalie, but he's one of my favorites. I love the Beezer, man. Beezer, who backed up the Beezer? Bob Freeze. Remember Bob Freeze? And Mike Dunham? That's the trivia question. I just gave you the answer, but it's fun for anybody else down the road. Who wore number 30 before Henrik Lundqvist? It was Mike Dunham, just if you wanted to know. I shouldn't have gave you the answer off the bat, but I did. Luis Garcia, welcome into the basement, man. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Yes, Crides. Good old Crider, man. Grady, another cellar dweller accounted for. Grady's in the basement. Hold on one second, Grady. Panarin has 6 goals in 2 games. That ties the franchise record for goals in a 2-game span. Panarin just tied the franchise record for goals in a 2-game span. Everything's going good, Grady. I'm only staying on here for the rest of this period, brother. I did the Knicks game before this. Got to get up for work in the morning. So that's where we're at, Grady. You're all caught up. And the Rangers are winning 4-2 with 13:20 left in the second period. Big Bear! I like the way you did that prediction. McCullough's back there. McCullough, I'm liking that. That wasn't just some throw-in with the trade. Until the helmet became mandatory. Did it come 1979? You sure about that, Bruin? Wasn't Mike Bossy and Bobby Nystrom? Don't I remember them? Don't I remember them not wearing helmets in the 80s? Don't I remember them not wearing helmets in the 80s? You sure about that? Now, are you talking about goalies now, 1979? Because I know in the early 80s, some of these guys were not wearing helmets. I know that. Yeah, okay, there you go. Trouba. McTavish was the last one not to wear a helmet in 1994. Okay, there you go. I was going to say 79. I know in the 80s, guys were not wearing helmets. So, McTavish, yeah, you forgot about, okay, yep, there you go. I didn't know the year. That's why I was asking. It wasn't a trivia question. I didn't have the answer for it. I didn't know. Vancouver's on the power play right now, guys. Let's clear it out. Let's get a shorty. I'd love to see that. And we're bringing it that way. Kreider racing after the puck. We're down in Vancouver's end right now. Staying on him, too. Bulldog. The Jets would have won the Super Bowl in 80. Oh, I know. If we didn't blow the game against the Broncos, yeah, they would have smashed the Falcons. Chris Chandler, Jamal Anderson, Dan Reeves, and the Dirty Birds. I remember that Falcons team that should have never beat the Minnesota Vikings team, who was 15-1 that year in the NFC Championship game. The Falcons beat them. Why? Because Gary Anderson missed a field goal that he hadn't missed one the entire season. Gary Anderson, Morton Anderson's brother, missed a field goal. He hadn't missed one the whole season. That's the reason the Atlanta Falcons, Chris Chandler Atlanta Falcons, beat the 15-1 Randall Cunningham Vikings. Randy Moss, Chris Carter, Robert Smith was the running back. Watch out. John Randall. Remember him? Great defensive lineman for the Vikings. One of the best. John Randall. Just throwing out some names there. So anyway, Bulldog, yeah, we would have crushed the Falcons. That Jets team, Vinny and Corbett and Keyshawn, Curtis Martin, Keith Byers at fullback, yeah, we would have definitely. The Falcons had no chance. No chance against that Jets team either. But the Jets being the Jets, even Curtis Martin fumbled in that game. He never fumbled. Can't make this stuff up. Bill Parcells, head coach, Bill Belichick, defensive coordinator. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. The Jets were predicted to win the whole thing next year. Oh, yeah, and then Vinny tore his ACL. First game of the year. That's Jets football right there. That's the Ray Lucas year. Come on now, guys. Come on. Come on, he went right up there. Get it. Oh, goal. I saw that coming. Garland put it right in there, backhanded it right over Igor's glove, man. 4-3. Come on, Rangers. Come on. Steven, I remember Lynn Dickey, dark times for the Cheeseheads during the 70s and 80s, no doubt. By the way, I'm still waiting for the Jets to make Flash Gordon their starting quarterback. Great film. The Jets and their quarterback issue has been going on forever, man. Lundqvist did have some nice masks. Yes, he did, Bulldog. He sure did. Sure did. Steven, your audio cut out. We can't hear you. You guys can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? No audio. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me check it. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Seriously, can you hear me? Your audio cut out. Truba, no audio. Flex, you can hear me? Bulldog, we call those, yeah, BTDs, basement technical difficulties. Gotcha. He's way back. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Way back's in the basement. What's going on? Way back. Manchester. Another cellar dweller. I haven't seen you in a while, Manchester. You're back in the basement. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button on the way in. Big Bear, disgusting. That was a horrible goal, dude. And I saw it coming. He missed the upper crossbar, came down. He was there all day, and Igor missed it. Went right over. I mean, give me a break here, guys. Come on. 10 minutes left. We're halfway through the second period. Halfway through. Rangers, we're winning, but we just seem a little – we're letting Vancouver hang around. That's the term I'm looking for. We're letting them hang around. So good to see you back in here, Manchester. Way back. Great to see you back in. Thanks for always supporting the basement. Big Bear, disgusting. Yep, Bulldog, Manchester, welcome. Bulldog. Johnny, where were you on the night of the Monday Night Miracle? Come on, are we going to let them score again? Holy crap, what is going on here? Can anybody clear the puck out? All 5 of our guys are down there. Finally, get on it, Kreider. Get on it, Kreider. Come on, Chris. Shot. Saved. Saved by Arturs. I'm still trying to get this guy's name down. We better not lose this game. Come on, this is just... All right, I'm bringing it back up now. Now, Bulldog, that Monday Night Miracle night was interesting because I would never have seen the miracle part. I was at a friend's house of mine, and he lived about 40 minutes from where I lived. And I was out there watching the game with him, and the game got so bad and ugly that he said, forget it. We got work tomorrow. I'm not watching any more of this garbage. I said, all right, and I left. I drove 40 minutes home, turned the game on, wanted to eat something before I went to bed, and I got to see the entire comeback. Got to see the whole thing. The whole entire thing. And I'm telling you what, if I was home and wasn't out, I would have shut the game off during that time too, and I would have missed the whole thing. So the only reason I was out, the only reason I saw the end is because I was out. And when I got home, I was able to see the incredible comeback, eating a sandwich. So that's where I was. It's the Rangers way back and the Vancouver Canucks. The Rangers are winning 4-3 right now with 8 minutes left in the second period. And the Knicks won earlier. I did the Knicks game tonight, too. We won that 122-101. Crushed the Hawks. So I've been on here for a little while. Save, Igor, save. Flex, when someone says no audio, read down a little after that, see if it's been fixed. Yeah, that's true. I should. I get behind on these things. I think you just cut out for a second and refresh fixed it. That's all I needed, just to refresh it. There you go. Bulldog, Johnny, do you think the Jets are going to cut Carl Lawson? It wouldn't hurt me if they did. Carl Lawson, when the Jets signed him, you would think we were getting like the second coming of like Lawrence Taylor, the way they bigged this guy up. He did well on the line with Franklin and Quinnen Williams. I mean, he got quarterback hits and things like that, but he's not like this humongous edge rusher that we were looking for. I wouldn't say he was that at all last year. Now, could that be because he tore his Achilles the year before? Could that have played a factor in? Does he deserve another chance this year? I could see him getting – I want to see him bring back Quincy Williams. But Carl Lawson, maybe it's because he tore his ACL the year before. But I was waiting for this humongous pass rusher that all the analysts and everybody was bringing up, and I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I wouldn't be hurt if they cut him, but maybe he needs another year. I don't know. The Jets defense, Bulldog, overall, I'm not worried about the Jets defense. I'm worried about the quarterback and what we're going to do to get this offense catch up to our defense. But I could – depends on how much money is owed to him if they're going to cut him or not. That's usually what it comes down to. Steven, if the Rangers created a secondary logo or shoulder patch logo, what would you want? I personally make it a torch like the one Lady Liberty has with Rangers colors. They could do that or have the original Twin Towers. How about that? They could have the original Twin Towers on the shoulder somewhere. Good question, though, man. Something to think about, Steven. Way back, they're going to lose, aren't they? They better not. Vancouver's starting a brand new rookie goalie tonight. Brand new to the league. And he's not even making great saves. But here we are, letting another team hang around. We're letting them hang around. That was the best comeback in Jets history. And it's the only reason I saw it. Had I been home, I would have turned the game off like my friend did. He ended it. He sent us all out of his house. He was so angry. Said, everybody go home, man. We're done. I'm not watching this game anymore. So I did. Went home and I caught it when I got home. It was incredible. I'll never forget that night. What a game. Jumbo Elliott catching a touchdown just topped it all off. Jumbo Elliott bobbling the ball and catching that touchdown was unreal. 7:35 left in the second. Vancouver is in our end again. What is this Vancouver? What is Daniel and Henrik Sedin on this team? What's going on? Like, why are they down in our end so much? The Sedin brothers still around? Is Roberto Luongo their goalie? I mean, what's going on tonight? Thankfully, Luongo's not their goalie. We probably wouldn't even have 3 goals. Save there. 7 minutes left in the second period. Big Bear, if I'm going to be missing sleep tonight, they better. Hey, listen, Big Bear. That's why I'm not staying the third period. They don't pay me. The Rangers don't pay me, man. My job pays me. Oh, I'm done after the second period. Making a quick slap together sandwich. Watch part of the third period. I'm going to bed. That's it for me. Steven, I've been there before. We could have drafted Barry Sanders, but we chose Tony Mandarich. Oh. Hey, well, the Jets could have drafted Dan Marino. We got Ken O'Brien, who was not a bad quarterback. Shot by Heedle, save. Saved by Arturs. Shoot it. Keandre, yes. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Keandre Miller has a shot. I'm loving Keandre Miller, man. Come on, the kid's got a shot. And speaking of young guys, we're always talking about the young guys. How about Keandre Miller, man? Another great young player we have on this team. Another great addition that this kid is going to be here for a while, man. I want to see Keandre continue with the Rangers. I'm loving, again, I keep saying it, the Rangers and the Knicks. Loving the youth on these teams. Loving that we're building them through the draft. I'm loving all of this right now. All of it. All of it. Oh, Tony Mandarich was what a bust. What a bust. I can name a few, though. The Jets chose Johnny Lamb Jones instead of Art Monk. Like, that was another one. Nikos, another cellar dweller accounted for. Nikos in the basement. What's going on, Nikos? Rangers versus Edmonton is a very interesting matchup. It is. I'm doing that game Friday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. 9 o'clock Eastern time. Bulldog, the New York Jets have a salary cap issue. We need cap space, so we're going to have to cut some players. Yeah, they can free up $40 million pretty quickly. They can free up $40 million. They have to make some cuts. Here comes Vancouver. Oh, my gosh, man. Thankfully, that one-timer didn't work because the left side of the net was wide open. Wide open. Truba, Jumbo Elliott, Long Island guy. That's right. Good old Jumbo. Famous for the New York Giants and definitely was worthwhile on the Jets. Yep. Jumbo Elliott, famous New York Giant. And we were grateful to have him on the Jets for the time we had him. And that's his highlight of his Jets career is that bobble in the end zone, tackle eligible. Boom, pulls it in for the touchdown. 5:30 left in the second period. I know the Sedin's retired, Bulldog. I was just making a joke. Because Vancouver's playing like the Sedins are still there. That was a total sarcasm, Bulldog. You got to get used to me, brother. Total sarcasm when I knew the Sedin's retired. Total sarcasm, brother. Bruin, my friend's reaction, he was pissed. He got up the next morning. It was like, the Jets won? What do you mean the Jets won? Oh, and he missed a classic. But, you can't blame him. How many games do we like, this game's over? And I've done it plenty of times over the years of me being a fan of sports. Oh, this game's done. How about the Browns-Jets game this year? The second game of the year, the Jets were down by 13 points. had to score with less than 2 minutes left, a minute 20 to be exact. And they had to get 2 scores with no timeouts, and they did it. Do you know that hadn't been done since 2001 by the Chicago Bears? The Jets did it. Joe Flacco was a quarterback. Garrett Wilson caught the game-winning touchdown, and they did it less than 2 minutes. It's insane, but it's true. You never know what can happen in these games. Reggie Miller versus the Knicks, the famous one. Oh, because Anthony Mason couldn't inbound the ball. It's insane. Medication, another cellar dweller accounted for. Medication in the basement. What's up, brother? What is up, Medication? Bulldog, score, Big Bear, Miller time. That's right, Keandre Miller, man. Steven, consider going into the graphic design field even though I'm pursuing a film major. Love coming up with logo or jersey concepts for teams. Problem is I'm a terrible drawer. Hire somebody. You have the idea. Someone else can draw it out. You're a film major right now? So like one day I could say, hey, Steven Seipert actually was in one of my live streams. Yeah, that's Steven Seipert, the big movie producer. So I can say that one day we can all say, hey, Steven Seipert, remember when he used to come into the live chat? All right, we're going to keep an eye on you, Steven. See if you become the next Tarantino or Scorsese or something. Bulldog, unassisted goal. Yep, Truba, I'd like to meet the designer who designed the Islander fish stick, man. We got to give him an award. The Gorton Fisherman, worst jersey in hockey history. That Gorton Fisherman was disgraceful. Disgraceful. And they had the waves and the Fire Island Lighthouse. The Robert Moses Lighthouse was on the shoulder. Horrible, ugly, nasty, disgusting jersey. Well suited for the horrible, disgusting organization that the New York Islanders are. Good. Let's go, Rangers power play. 150 left in the power play. 4:44 left in the second period. Rangers 5-3 lead. Guys, this is another game in a row we scored over 4 goals. We're 12th in the league right now in power play, scoring about 22% of the time. 12th in the league. Truba, that's a great one. That fish stick, Gorton Fisherman. Oh, what an ugly jersey for an ugly, nasty team. Bulldog, the fish stick logo is terrible. It's awful. The whole jersey, though, just disgusting. Oh, I love ripping on the Islanders. Truba, they took, Al Toon over Jerry Rice. And Al Toon was a good receiver, but of course, Jerry Rice is next level. Ken O'Brien was a decent quarterback for the Jets. Panarin, he saved it. This kid saved that. Panarin almost got another. Ken O'Brien was good, but he wasn't Dan Marino. Could you imagine Dan Marino with Wesley Walker and Al Toon and Freeman McNeil as your running back? And you got the sack exchange on defense? Dan Marino, the Jets would have won a Super Bowl or 2 with Dan Marino there. Dan Marino never had a running back. He had Tony Nathan and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Terry Kirby. You recognize any of these names? He would have had Freeman McNeil as his running back. Dan Marino and the Jets would have won a Super Bowl. Ken O'Brien, still in all, should be in the Jets' Ring of Honor. Ken O'Brien should be in the Jets' Ring of Honor. It's horrible that he has the label that, they could have picked Dan Marino. There's a lot of other teams that could have picked him too. We just happen to be the next team before Dan Marino. Ken O'Brien should be in the Jets' Ring of Honor. His numbers, a lot of them are damn close to Joe Namath's. And if you look at the years that they both played for the Jets, Ken O'Brien's numbers are actually more impressive for the amount of time, less time he was there than Namath was. Anyway, Al Toon over Jerry Rice. Oh, boy. How about the only Giant one I can remember, Truba, in recent memory is the Giants. Truba, remember this? The Giants taking Eric Flowers over Aaron Donald. Eric Flowers over Aaron Donald. That's a Giant one I can think of recently. That was pretty bad. Eric Flowers and then Aaron Donald's the next one to go. Wow. Steven, I actually came up with a new logo for Kansas City Chiefs. If we were to drop the name due to obvious reasons, their logo, Red Wolf, secretly. Wow. You got the ideas. I'm sure you can hire somebody to draw them for you. Bulldog, I hate everything about the New York Islanders players code. Yeah, we do. Mr. Marine. Oh, here we go. A little fight. Vinny and who? 2:44 left in the second period. 5-3 Rangers. Oh, don't stop, Trouba. I'm seeing him now, Trouba. I didn't want to mention that one. That's one of the worst ones. Blair Thomas. Oh. Blair Thomas. And by the way, do you want to know the best rushing game Blair Thomas ever had was against the Jets when he played for the Patriots. Trouba Train, Mr. Marine says, Trouba Train, Al Toon was good, but not good. Right, not as good as Jerry Rice, right. Like Ken O'Brien was a good quarterback, not Dan Marino. Johnny Lamb Jones sucked. And Art Monk. And Art Monk ended up a Jet at the end of his career. But, I mean, Johnny Lamb Jones was all speed and stone hands. Horrible. Horrible. The only giant blunder was Eric Flowers instead of Aaron Donald. That was bad. That's bad. But that's the only recent one I can think of. The Jets have so many. So many. Can we say? I mean, even though the Jets could have picked, by the way, they could have taken Patrick Mahomes, or they could have taken Patrick Mahomes, and the Jets chose Jamal Adams. And you want to know why? You ready for the kicker? You want to know why? Because our GM at the time, Mike McCagnon, thought we already had our quarterback in place with who? Christian Hackenberg. Never played one down in the NFL outside of preseason. In a regular season game, Christian Hackenberg never played it down for the Jets or the Eagles. And the whole reason the Jets took Jamal Adams, because Mike McCagnon at the number 6 overall, Jamal Adams. Could have had Patrick Mahomes. But we already had our quarterback in Christian Hackenberg, and that was McCagnon's reasoning. Can't make this stuff up, guys. Jets football, take flight. Bruin, yeah, I remember that comeback by the Jets over the Browns. Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Bulldog, that was one of our best comebacks of the season. It was one of the best comebacks of all time. Jets all time. Like, a comeback like that with under 2 minutes left hadn't been done since 2001. The Bears did that. Incredible. It was Pat Ryan, Mr. Marine. It was Pat Ryan. Yes, very good. It was Pat Ryan. Pat Ryan backed up Ken O'Brien. Interestingly enough, Ken O'Brien went to the Eagles, and then later on, Pat Ryan ended up on the Eagles. Yeah, Pat Ryan was a decent backup. He wore number 10. Decent backup for the Jets, man. Pat Ryan was okay. I mean, for a backup, he was decent. He started in that horrible game that we blew against the Browns in '86. The Mark Gastineau hitting Bernie Kosar 10 hours after the fact. By the way, Darrell Ray was also in on that hit, but you never hear about that. You hear about just Gastineau only. And that kept drive alive, and the Jets lost. But Pat Ryan actually was the quarterback in that game. So, yeah, Mr. Marine, it was Pat Ryan. Steven, LOL, got to start off small, though. I do appreciate the comment, though. Now that you mentioned I'm actually working on a film. See, there you go. Everybody remembers Steven Siepert's name. Unless he changes it to some cool movie producer name down the road, we can say Steven Siepert was in that stream that day. He was in, remember, he used to look at, yep, and then nobody will believe us, Steven. Like, you'll be so huge and nobody will believe us. I'll be like, yeah, sure, it wasn't in there. I'll be like, yeah, he was. He really was. 38 seconds left in the second period. 5-3 Rangers right now. Bulldog, Johnny, do you know a YouTuber with the channel name Bad Dog Sports? I do not. I don't know. I don't know who that is. Way back, I just looked up the Islanders jersey, blue, orange, and white. Not that one. That's their traditional one. Look up Islanders Fisherman logo way back. Look up Islanders Fisherman logo. Not the one you're looking up. That's their regular jersey. Fisherman. Just put Fisherman, and you'll see it way back. It's terrible. Steven, I may have to include Rangers fan in my film series now. I don't know where he'd fit in timeline or story I've created, but I'm considering it now. I do have Isles and Devils fan in it, though. Man, you can put me in there knocking out the Islanders fan. You want to do that? I'll do it. I'll wear this jersey. Well, yeah, films, I read that, true, but Flowers was an O lineman and Donald was a D line. I know, I get it. it's not really apples to apples. I know. It's like I said, when the Jets took Jamal Adams instead of Patrick Mahomes because the Jets figured it's mind-blowing that Christian Hackenberg was their quarterback of the future. That's a true story. It's a true story. They thought Christian Hackenberg was their quarterback of the future. They took him in the second round. The guy was like a sixth-round quarterback, maybe development guy. But that's the reasoning Mike McCagnon gave for not taking Patrick Mahomes. Okay, Jamal Adams was a good safety, but never cared about the offensive line. That's true. He never did. That's why Joe Douglas, when he came in, and CeeDee Lamb and these guys were getting picked, and everybody's like, Douglas, what are you doing? We're getting Elijah Vera Tucker, and we're getting Mekhi Becton, and he's building the line. He learned under Ozzie Newsome originally with the Ravens, who taught him that you got to build the offense from the line out, the line to the receivers, to the running backs, to the quarterback kind of thing. So anyway, guys, at the end of the second period, the Rangers are up 5-3. I'm wrapping this up, guys. I'm wrapping this up. I will be back on Friday night at 9 o'clock for Rangers Oilers. I will be back on then. I'll read a couple of these and get it going. Bulldog, Mike McCagnon. Yeah, he never did. Bruin, 10 hours after the fact. 10 hours after the fact. Good call, Bruin. Good call. And you quoted. And you threw the quotes in. Mr. Marine, Knight, I'm saying the same thing, sir. Night to you too, Mr. Marine. Always appreciate the support. Brother, you have a good night. I'll see you Friday for the Rangers Oilers. Bulldog, Bad Dog is a Yankees, Rangers, Knicks, and Giants fan. Nice. Good. I'm a fan of all of them. Bruin, I'm surprised that you don't know Bad Dog, Johnny. You guys, I don't go on YouTube, but you'd be amazed. I'm really not on YouTube a lot. I'm really not. I come on here to do this stuff. I come on here to do this live streams. I upload videos, but guys, I'm hardly on YouTube. You'd be amazed. I'm really hardly on it. So you guys will mention names to me. I don't know who they are. I'm really not on it a lot. Like when I read about sports or updates, I read New York Post. I go online and I read New York Post, Daily News. I read stuff like that. So I haven't really been on you. I don't follow a lot of YouTube. Tom Grassi, I like him. Tom Grassi, I watch his channel. That guy's hilarious. I think that guy has a great live stream. I think that guy does excellent with his videos and fan reactions for each team during the season. Tom Grassi is awesome. I watch that guy. But honestly, guys, I'm not on YouTube a lot. You think I would be. Maybe I'll check him out, Bad Dog. I'll check him out, guys. So thanks for the name drop. Of course, I remember Luke Falk. He got sacked like 10 times against the Eagles. I remember him very well. Bruin, I like his Giants and Yankees videos. Oh, I'll check him out, guys. Gunner, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for, and Gunner, I'm about to get off. I'm done, Gunner. I did the Knicks and I did the Rangers. I got to work tomorrow, dude. I got to get up early. I'm wrapping this up. I get on only for Johnny to get right. Exactly, Gunner. That's exactly what happened, brother. Appreciate the support, though. Gunner, I'll be on Friday, 9 p.m. for Rangers Oilers. Saturday, I'm doing the Elimination Chamber Saturday, and Bruins versus Islanders. Bruins dying to see me go for a Boston team. It never happens, but it'll happen Saturday. I believe that game starts at 5 o'clock on Saturday. So we should be there, too. See you guys, Gunner. I could do that thing. Every sports fan person looks exactly like me. There's a plot twist in the story where we learn the sports fans outside of me and the Wisconsin fans are all replicas. Steven, that's awesome, brother. That is awesome, man. Good for you. I wish you all the best in going forward with that, man. Bulldog, good night, everyone. Go Rangers. Medication. Peace out, brother. Peace out. Medication. Yes, sir. Bruin, good night, guys. Gunner, yeah, that's right. I just read that. Good night, everybody saying good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Guys, I will see you guys Friday night. Rangers, Oilers, 9 p.m. right here in the basement. Thank you for supporting me on the Knicks game tonight and for the first two periods of the Rangers, which we all hope and pray they freaking finish this game out, which they should. Subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep this basement rolling. 5,000 subs is the goal. And I'll see you guys Friday night. I am out of here. Go Rangers.